Right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we are now live on YouTube. We are launching a 3-day operation, the return of WhaleMilker3000, man. We're very behind, guys. I've been moving house this month, and it's been consuming a lot of my weekends, a lot of the evenings, a lot of the time that I would have to play a second account. So we're going on a 3-day mission. We're going to get the objectives done, we're going to get class trips done, and we're going to 100% uncollected in the next 3 days. Are we going to get it all done? I don't know, but we're gonna give it a good effort, lads. We're gonna give it a really good effort. So to start off, I'm gonna be playing with myself, farming the dungeon objectives. So it's gonna be some great gameplay, guys. Mainly just doing dungeon 1 while having a little bit of banter with chat. But what is up to Drama Llama, Timothy Rosa, David Games for Life, Crimson Lennox, Versatility, Ryan R, MCOC Master, Come At Me 07, Ballot Boy, Azrael, Winnet, Mad Master again, Alan, Double Tops, Nemus, Nick, Strategic Gem, Mr. Banana, Tyler, and all of the legends that are knocking about in chat today. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so I think we're going to start off by going toward the left-hand side. We might as well, boys. Might as well. So let's just move up and zerg these ones down with WhaleMilker3000, and hopefully, because you know, there are so many of those shield clown tokens in dungeons that we need to win 50 dungeon fights today. So we'll see. I don't know, man. Maybe we can do it all in one, you know, miraculous dungeon run here today and get to a very deep room in dungeon 1. But we're going to find out, man. Yo, what is up, Freddy, Wilmar, Roger, Odenak? Damn, there's so many people in chat today, guys. Hope you're all doing well. I do apologize. Like, it feels like I've been away from the live streaming for such a long time. But it's all about to change, lads, because in the upcoming week, you know, we've got the brand new monthly event. There's going to be an uncollected live stream there. Also, after that, boys, we've got a brand new variant coming out a week later as well. Well, I'm assuming it's probably going to be a week later. The big content is. So there's going to be a lot of live streams coming in the next couple of weeks as well, so don't fret too much, boys. That is the moral of the story, because there's going to be plenty of live stuff coming soon, and hopefully we can continue our journey on WhaleMilker3000, because it has been a month of slacking, boys. You know, no excuses made. Well, the excuses, I've been trying to move into my house. A pretty good excuse, but I'll take it, mate. We'll get back on track and get that progress rocketing ahead. Hopefully, we had a good couple of months at the start. Yeah, it really has, man. It really has been quite some time since I did an MCOC live stream, dude. I think it has been literally almost a couple of weeks now. I think the last time we did one was the release of the 4th round of Spider-Man class trips, and again, that wasn't the longest live stream in the entire world. There, WhaleMilker3000 has passed me. You need to catch up. You certainly do, Preston. You need to get your grinding boots on, mate. Slap those boots on, and yeah, just figure out how you're gonna progress, how you're gonna get ahead of WhaleMilker3000, mate. Because I'm coming for you. I'm moving into a house. I'm running a main account. I'm playing a second game, doing sponsored deals. And I'm also coming for your progression, mate. So put on those grinding boots, strap up, and get grinding, lad. Oh, I think I needed to claim an objective there. I think we just passed the first one for 5 fights, so I might have wasted a fight there. But look at this glorious XP we're getting as well, boys. It's absolutely fantastic. Right, we're gonna start the next room, and then I think we have the objective to claim, and I need to remember to not claim these ones. Win dungeon fights using Spider Verse champions. I thought, oh, okay, there we go. We have completed it. I was like, oh, why are we claiming that one? It's good to know it goes over though, even if you haven't claimed it. That is always a nice little bonus, man. A nice little bonus. Yo, Seatin, where's the Stealth Suit Spider-Man versus the Axe 6.2 champion boss video? I need to take a little bit of time to like learn how to get good at evading the special one, and then I'll do that video. So I just need to put a bit of practice into it, but I haven't had time for like anything at the moment, man. I'm very behind in terms of what I want to be doing. But the downstairs of my house is looking quite nice, man. Looking quite nice, and we're getting a new ceiling Tuesday, Wednesday morning. Got a plasterer coming around to sort that out, because we have a rather horrific ceiling upstairs at the moment, and upstairs is where my studio is going to be. So once I get the ceiling sorted, boys, it's all go, 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 and start decorating and painting the studio, and finish my work soundproofing it, and just making it look proper banging, lads. So I'm very excited for that. Should be a good time, man. Should be a good time. I love watching you get whaled in your crystal openings. Always makes me laugh. I'm glad your luck is coming off. Thank you very much, Tyler. We are going to have, what is it, a few rounds maybe of Sunspot and Mysterio crystals coming up this weekend. And Sunspot, he looks awesome, man. He looks really, really fun to play. I was reading the, what is it, the developer like spotlight for Sunspot, because the whole like premises of the character is you apply incinerates, you absorb the incinerates via the heavy, gain power, like spam special 1 to get a massive damage multiplier on your special 2. And in the developer log, he was saying the maximum that he's managed to get with Sunspot is a total of like 8 stacks of flare state. So that is what is it, 1,600 damage multiplier on the special 2. That seems it seems like we're going to see some pretty good numbers, man. It seems like we're going to see some pretty good numbers. I'm very excited for that, because that's a big multiplier, man. 1,600% additional special damage. And Sunspot, he's got some good little utility as well. Like, if you get a parry on a special attack, you gain perfect block for the entire special attack, so you take absolutely no damage. And also, if you parry a combo, even if like the opponent is like stun immune, you gain perfect block for the full combo. So I don't know. I feel like Sunspot is gonna be a bit of an interesting addition, man. I'm excited to see him in the game. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Cheers to WhaleMilker3000, dude. I've got quite a lot of crystals, man, to open on this one as well, but I want to save it until I've got 5-star champion. I think number 5 or 6. What do we have at the moment? Hyperion, Loki, Cyclops, and Cable. So Hyperion, what a great time, but the rest certainly not so much. But thank you very much, Brandon, for the very first super chat of the day. Let's get you up there as our blubberiest whale. You're saving for Warlock. Absolute fair play, dude. It's going to be, is it like 2 months now until we got the next 15k featured coming out? Or if you're saving for Cavaliers, he does look like quite a good champion to go for. Some very good tech prestige, and also he's got an arsenal of utility, so I hope he turns out to be quite good and not that lackluster. The only thing that I'm concerned about really on Warlock is the damage output. I'm a little bit worried about it, but I think if his heavy attack bleed pulls through, he's going to have the damage as well, but the damage is going to be in the form of bleed damage. So yeah, we'll have to see. Sunspot, I don't know where Sunspot's going to rank, in all fairness, man. It's just very hard to predict his ranking and Warlock's ranking. But they both look like, with all the stuff that they bring to the table, like they could both at least be high demigod tier champions, which, if something's like high demigod tier or above, I'm generally quite happy with it in the game, man. But, you know, so many champions this year have been crazy ridiculous that if a brand new champion isn't quite good or a little bit unique, it's very hard for that champion to gain interest, especially in a game where there's like 150 characters now. So I always prefer it when they release really good, well-made champions, just because then they don't have to buff those champions for quite some time, whereas a champion like Ebony Moore is just, you know, gonna have like buff threads on the forums for a very long time. What I think will be the champ restrictions in Variant 3, I honestly have no idea what kind of direction they're going to go for when it comes to Variant 3, so I'm interested to find out. Interested, a little bit, you know, a little bit nervous as well to find out. Been chatting with Otrix and MCOC Journal, and I'm like, lads, the minute you get any information on Variant 3, send it across and we'll do a video breakdown. So, I'm excited, man. I like a new variant, but I just don't want it to be too, like, restrictive, too, like, BS, because I really like Variant 2. Variant 2 was really well done. I thought it kind of brought out a a lot of champions that get lesser played, kind of like Venom the Duck, by a lot of top tier people, and kind of made those characters like the absolute MVPs. And you had a lot of love for champions like Gladiator Hulk, OG Hulk, and a lot of other XL champions as well. So yeah, I really like Variant 2, man. It was just the perfect piece of content, and also you could just cheese stuff for like Domino and Captain America. And Hyperion, so a lot of characters are very powerful, heavy attack. There were just a lot of different strategies that you could use in all sorts of matchups to deal with it, and I liked that it wasn't as restrictive as Variant 1. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what comes out with Variant 3. I don't know. If it's designed by the same person as Variant 2, then we're in for a good time. But I just feel like... I really don't like 6.2, and I hope they've learned a lesson from 6.2, that if they put out like BS content, then nobody's really going to care about it. Because somebody, I don't know if you guys know this, but for 6.2, somebody got Legends with 10 days. They got a Legends run in 10 days, boys. 10 days to clear 6.2, qualified for top 100 Legends. If that is not a sign that your content is just being largely ignored by endgame players, I don't know what is, man. I don't know what is. So, you know, make content that people want to play, people want to enjoy. Because that is just, that's like a big red flag, man. A really, really big red flag. So hopefully, you know, even if Kabam don't want to listen to the players, hopefully they can listen to the data, the information, and go, oh, you know, maybe somebody that wasn't even trying to get Legends got Legends, and it took them 10 days to do it. Maybe this is because nobody wants to play our content. Maybe we should consider who we're making this content for. Maybe we shouldn't add so many crazy gates and stupid fights all over the place. Maybe that would be a step in the right direction. But who knows, boys? Who knows? Oh, we're gonna have to see about 6.3, man. As the beta hasn't started yet, has it? But it does soonish, man. It does soonish. So we'll have to see. Hey, what's up, Piggo? Hope you're doing well. One of my most recent 6 stars was Diablo. He's actually incredibly fun. I actually did a rank up and gameplay video on Diablo, man. I enjoy it. He's fun to play with Suicide Masteries. He's certainly still not the best, even with Suicide Masteries, but I did enjoy him a little bit more with Suicide Masteries and Synergies, because we did a pretty fun rank up and gameplay video. Anyone knows what older champions are being added to the 6 star on 8.13? I roughly do, Chris. Okay, so let me think. You've got... do you mean just like strictly the older ones? I'll kind of reel off the list on my head that are being added to the 6 star basics. So you've got newer ones. You've got Captain Marvel, Nick Fury, Human Torch, Annihilus, Cull Obsidian, and who else am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Did somebody that came out before Nick? Who? Oh, Ronin. Ronin as well. Ronin is the one I'm missing. So those are those are the 6 new champions. And you've got Doctor Strange, Carnage. I think you've got Ultron, OG Spider-Man, and there's one more. There's one more. I've totally forgotten who the final character is. I don't think it's a terribly exciting one. But there are, you know, a lot of very, very desirable champions being added. I think the 3 biggest ones to the 6 star basic pool update for a lot of people are probably Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, and Cull Obsidian. But Human Torch, Annihilus, and Ronin, I wouldn't say are bad 6 star champions to get at all. And like Carnage is probably the best from the older lot, I would say. But hopefully we're going to see a 6 star version of She-Hulk getting added to the upcoming featured, man. That'd be a really, really good time. Is that going to do it? Yeah, just about. Sorted, mate. Oh gosh, I'd rather not comment on that if I'm honest, Tim. Like, you know, don't need to concern myself for that. Only will cause more drama. But does anyone? Yeah, we don't know yet what the restrictions on Variant 3 will be. This game needs more diverse ways of earning gold, otherwise, how's it going? What's up, QuakeX? Hope you're doing well. I totally agree, man. But Kabam, they definitely made the decision, and I noticed this like a year and a half ago, that they don't want to give players more ways to earn gold, they want to sell players gold. That's, you know, the really unfortunate truth of the situation. And you can see with just every decision they have made in, like, the last year, like, not buffing gold drops in Arena, like this recent Summoner Sigil, where they're giving people, like, a shortened version of the Gold Realm for $10 a month. You can get, you know, help sort out your gold problem. But yeah, dude, that's the thing. Like, Kabam, they just don't want to help you out with the gold situation. So it really is a very, very unfortunate truth of MCOC. I wish they would not make it a problem, because it's just really tremendously annoying, man. Tremendously annoying. Is it true MCOC Journal has the data for the rest of the champions that will come this year? I don't know. I know they've got a bit on I think it's like Black Widow and Vision that are coming out the month after, but I'm not really too sure. I haven't actually inquired with them. Been pestering them for any variant information and any information on the new 6-star featured. But I think it's one of those things. I don't think we want to get too ahead of ourselves when talking about newer champions. Kind of just, there's always a lot to focus on in a month, so let's not worry about you know, October, November, December just yet, boys, just yet. Seatin, I pulled a 6-star Carnage from that £50 deal. Not mad at that. Fair play, dude. Absolute fair play. Huge congratulations on that one. I'd be proper chuffed with a 6. I was kind of debating going for that one, actually. I made the call not to, just because we're going to be going quite heavy in the sunspot crystals this upcoming weekend. But yeah, fair play, dude. Massive congratulations on that one. Who should I take to rank 5, 4-star Venom the Duck or 4-star Archangel? There's good arguments for both, I'd say. I think about what you're doing next and what you need, you know, like there's good arguments for both. Is essentially what it boils down to. If you're trying to focus on 100% Act 5, maybe Archangel's the call, because he's really good for a lot of stuff there. But if you're trying to do the second variant, 4-star Venom the Duck maxed out is a great champion to have for variant 2. So it kind of depends on your priorities and what you're already after there. When it's the Colossus buff coming out, so I think the beta for it is going to be in like 2 and a bit weeks time. They're going to have like a public beta, so hopefully I can get in there and make some videos on it. But I think probably at the start of September is when, if all goes to plan, the Old Man Logan and Colossus buffs are going to go live. Yeah, Cam, dude, I'm desperate to know that Variant 3 info, man. So as soon as I get anything from Otrix or MCOC Journal, or there's a forum post, I'll be sure to share it, man. I'll be sure to share it. I've got my my eyes on those DMs. Best champions for Uncollected run. You just want to pick your top 5 best characters in terms of dealing damage. That's really it, mate. That's really it. Got to make sure you have like 5 characters that I would say are that I would personally classify as low demigod or higher. But you know, sometimes you just got to work with what you got, boys. Right, there we go. Just got to put the missus onto voicemail there for a moment. It's important, man. We got to finish grinding out this dungeon stream. I'll drop her a message because we're going to the house tonight. Oh, right. Let me before I get too much in the doghouse, let me shoot her a message. Just saying I'll be over in an hour. I'll be over in an hour, babe. Just finishing up my dungeon stream. Please don't put me in the doghouse. There we go. Sorted, boys. Right. That's that taken care of. Let's crack on. Let's crack on. Ziondi down. The power index is starting to ramp up a little bit here. Oh, actually, if we can get that regeneration, that'd be really helpful. Store that one in the old buff bank here. And there we go. Yondu is down, boys. What are we on? Room 9 now. Oh, getting fairly deep, boys. Getting fairly deep. I'm not really too sure what you're on about there, Ahmad. Did I watch Hobbs and Shaw? I'm going to go see it on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it should be a good time, man. So deep in the doghouse, you know, I got this charm, man. I got this charm. I can get out of the doghouse in no time. You know, just cook some dinner, mate. Get some steaks from like Tesco or Morrison's, or maybe if I'm really in the doghouse, we'll get some steaks from Waitrose, like some nice ones. you know, have a little bit of a cuddle. Everything's sorted, mate. Out of the doghouse straight away. Yo, what is up, Alex? Hope you're doing well, man. Seatin. So I'm doing some last minute grinding for the 4-star featured Iceman. Do I know what the cutoff predictions might be for Iceman? Oh, I'm not too sure, in all perfect honesty. For the 4-star featured, I'd say like anything above like 7 million should be good, just because not that many people tend to end up grinding out 4-star featured champions nowadays. So anything above 7 million is usually quite good. 8-9 million for a little bit of safety. And there you go, boys. There you go. Dude, you're still playing Gigantic X? I am, man. I uploaded a video on Scardy earlier today, man. I still love Gigantic X. I'm a little bit disappointed it isn't getting the marketing and coverage that I feel the game deserves, man. I feel like it's just one of the best mobile games that I've played in such a long time. But it is what it is. I think it's fantastic, but it definitely... because it's really good as well, because all the developers of that game kind of have a public Discord, so they're very easy to chat to. And I think the biggest thing is it does like throw you in the deep end very, very quickly, and doesn't have much of a gentle start for beginners. But I'm already playing like at the master level of that game, man. It is very, very fun. Not too sure why people are spamming arena boring, boys. We're not playing arena here. We're playing dungeons. And if you are bored of this stream, you can always turn it off, lads. Instead of patronizing me in chat, that would be appreciated. Because if I see you doing that in chat, I just think you're a little bit of a dick. You should make a Taskmaster rank up a gameplay video. I will get around to it at some point, man. Because Taskmaster, I think he's a bit of an interesting champion. He does take a little bit of practice to play really, really well. So I haven't got super good at playing Taskmaster yet. But at some point in the future, we will learn him, get a little bit better, and smash it out. But for right now, I just don't really have the experience to make a Taskmaster video. But we'll get around to it. Oh, what's that? Arena boring was ILAC raid. Oh, man. Okay, that was a very, very unclear raid. That just looked like a personal attack on my stream, man. I thought everybody was calling my stream boring. Well, you know, it's nice to know I can wipe these salty tears away, man. But next time, maybe, you know, ILAC raid, a bit of a better hashtag. Maybe like 2 hashtags, just so I can understand like the context of it. Yo, what is up, Connor? I hope you're doing well today, mate. Right. That's very weird. So I'm in the next room on Seatin. But I haven't like gone on it on WhaleMilker. So I'm already in the next. This is like straight up bugged out, man. Like, I'm not really too sure what's going on. Let's see if we let's see if like we quickly restart this, whether it'll chuck me in the next room or not. Ugh, right, boys. Let's force close here. Oh, thank you very much, Drew. I certainly appreciate it. Yeah, Ramrod, dude, on the second channel, Seatin Man of Mobile Gaming, Gigantic X, we have a few videos going up. I'm trying to do like 1 a day on that channel. So yeah, if you want to check that out, man, just type it into YouTube and hopefully it should come up. But let's enter the dungeon, and hopefully now we've gone to this next room and we can continue our fun gameplay experience. Awesome. So yeah, that's a really weird bug. I haven't seen that one before, but hey, you know, it's Kabam, boys. It's a Kabam game. It's to be expected a lot of the time. Yeah, it's a bit weird, boys. Bit weird. Dungeons are honestly one of the most. I think dungeons are really disappointing. Like, they could have been so much more, but they're just such a boring like 2-room event that doesn't really have any sense of adventure or challenge. They just always feel a little bit grindy. Just not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan of dungeons overall. I think they could have done something really special and really epic with dungeons, but I don't know. I just don't really know how I feel about them. I don't really like them that much, but it's just, you know, for the objective, man. We've got to see how far we can get today, grind this one out, and I've got terrible, terrible buffs. Oh my god, how did I convert the block proficiency, man? That was a little bit ass. Right, let's see if we can get something a little bit more valuable. Maybe a Fury, maybe a crit buff would be good. Don't know if we should potentially look at switching to Electra at some point. There we go, we got Fury. That's fantastic. At least that gives us a solid base level of damage increase per fight there. Hey Seatin, I think you should make a gameplay video on MODOK and how to defeat him easily and who are the best champions to defeat him. I know MODOK is one of the really problematic champions. That is a really good shout for the future as well, man. What's that? Am I alone in feeling like the rank up and gameplay videos have changed a bit? There's less hand-holding, walkthrough, explanation, and more direct gameplay. You're definitely right on that, man. Like, I think it's just a bit of a style choice for the videos, because we used to, if you're a very like OG subscriber, you might know that we used to spend a very long time, the first like 5 to 10 minutes of every rank up and gameplay video talking about the champion's abilities, and I think it's a bit more exciting, a lot more engaging, just to be like, alright guys, here's the champion today, let's just quickly press the button, rank it up, and then let's get straight into the gameplay, and let's talk about the character and their abilities and how they function, and showcase some really good matchups while we're actually playing. So it has become a little bit more hands-on recently, man. It's a decision I think has been good for the rank up and gameplay videos, because I don't think, you know, there are some people that love to listen to me waffle on about characters' abilities for 5 to 10 minutes, but I think it's a bit more fun just for myself and people watching the videos if we just get straight in, start hitting stuff, and just see what happens, really. So it's always a good bit of fun, mate. Definitely, Ilac, definitely. I just want to see some more modes of gameplay that I can genuinely enjoy, and hopefully the new variant's going to be one of those. I always love a piece of content that is good to make rank up and gameplay videos in, just because I feel like I've you know, across all the videos, man, I've shredded like every single quest about 10 times. So every time a new piece of content comes out, I'm like, oh man, this is a new little ground to do rank up and gameplay videos in. So I wish they had existing challenges and uncollecteds in the game. But I feel like with something like the Summoner's Sigil, they're going to let you access previous uncollecteds, but you're going to have to be subscribed to the game. They're going to do super fun stuff like that. Now that they've got subscriptions, there's going to be so many lines drawn, and it's going to be terrible for the game. So, what a fun time, man. What's that? I wonder how hard Epic will be in the Sinister Labs. I think we're going to have to find out. I would imagine Epic's going to be fairly challenging. The labs have, I think, been some of the most difficult content that's come out, just because you can get all sorts of like champions and node combinations, and especially if they've got a lot of the new characters in that have come out this year. I think we're in for a little bit of fun, boys. A little bit of fun. And by that, I mean just hard, raw punishment. But, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's smash the start next room. We are only 14 fights, so if we can get through, I think it's like 4 and a bit more rooms, then we should be good, man. We should be good. I don't know if I want to back out and restart just to make it a bit easier with Electro. Let's go for the big push, man. Let's see what we can do today. I'm working on 5.2.5. Should I awaken Beardo, Ghost, Iceman, or Mr. Sinister? I'd say out of all of those, I'd go for either Beardo or Ghost, depending on who you enjoy the most, and who you're the most fluent with. Because there's good arguments for Beardo or Ghost, but it's definitely not Sinister. It's definitely not Iceman, in my opinion. It's between those two, depending on who you prefer and what utility you need. I think if you're the best Ghost player in the world and you've really got a good handle on her, I would go for Ghost. But if you love Captain America, then he's also a really solid shout. But I don't think between those two there's a bad option. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with the labs. hard raw punishment is my favourite. We all love a little bit of hard raw punishment now and again, Cam. Who doesn't, mate? Who doesn't? Dudes, what is this garbage objective? Win 50 fights for a 2-star. I could not agree more, man. I'm not a fan of the setup of this month's event, as detailed in a video uploaded earlier this week on the channel. And I was really surprised by that video. I thought it was going to be like a little bit divisive. I was like, uploading this because I know like some people certainly don't mind this event, and of course if you have the champions already for the gates, it's not much of a problem. But I was surprised the reaction it got, because I think that video's almost got about 40,000 views, and it's like, I think it's something like 99% like to dislike ratio. Just a lot of people feeling, you know, a very similar way to myself in the comments section. So it's good to see that I'm not alone in those thoughts, man, because I just thought this event has some very tedious loops that you need to jump through in order to get it done. And it's just really unnecessary, man. Really unnecessary. It doesn't add like anything interesting to the event. Just makes it a bit more annoying, a bit more tedious. So I'm glad to see that I'm not alone in despising the setup of this month's event. Seeing what my thoughts on Rogue, I think she's alright. She's got some alright lifesteal, alright power control, some, you know, interesting stuff she can do. Oh, look at that, level 5 friendship bonus of Seatin. Look at me, mate. Oh, gosh, living the dream, living the dream. Right, let's smash that start next room there. Yeah, well, it's just a bit tedious, mate. Just a bit tedious in my opinion. Yo, what is up, Julian? Hey, dude, haven't got a live stream in a while. In all fairness, man, I haven't done a live stream on MCOC in a while, so we're equally guilty, man. Probably I'm more guilty than you are, so thank you so much for tuning in today. Anyway, Julian, how to get 5 stars so fast? I have a video guide on the channel called How to Get 5-Star Champions 2019, which details how to farm 5-star characters. That one is a pretty good video, you know. Don't want to float my own boat too much, but it ticks a lot of boxes. Drake, my Captain Marvel or Venom the Duck. Is it like the MCU version of Captain Marvel or the like old school version? If it's the MCU one, I'd probably lean toward the MCU one. But Venom the Duck, if you play him a lot, like he's a really good champion to have awakened as well. But I love Captain Marvel's awakened ability. She's very, very fun having that. Like, up to 12-second indestructible can be insanely valuable just for getting through, like, so much fun and interactive damage phases in certain fights. Yo, what is up, Stephen Anderson? Hope you're doing well. You're a proper lad. Oh, my gosh, coming in thick with the compliments today, man. Hope you are... Yeah, haven't seen you for a while, mate. Good to see you knocking about with the compliments on today's live stream. I have a second account and I didn't even bother with the event because I don't have the champions. So unnecessary. I'm missing like 2 champions. I'm missing Dr. Octopus and Miles. Now Doc Ock, he's actually quite easy to farm, but Miles is pain in the ass. So hopefully I'm going to open some Spider-Man crystals at the end of today's video, and if we get Miles and Doc Ock, I'm going to be very happy, man. If we don't get Miles, I'm going to be a little bit salty because it's going to take ages to farm Miles, man. Absolutely ages. But let's keep going, man. We're on dungeon room 15 now. Lads. Getting all these little bits of ISO as well for every other room that we smash out. So let's go to the right-hand side. Can I do a video on Archangel, please? I'd quite like to do a video on Archangel, actually, because we haven't done one in a while. So maybe at some point, Shree. Venom the Duck is so much fun, man. He is so much fun. I haven't ramped him up very well today, but he's crazy fun. If you get like, if you have 3 crit, 3 fury, and then like 1 or 2 power gain, you're just laughing, mate. You're just absolutely laughing. He's crazy fun for farming at 400% as well, because you just nuke down and burst down everything if you got a maxed out 4-star. So yeah, it's good fun, mate. Yeah, it's a bit too much loan. I completely agree, dude. Like, I think, you know, something along the lines of Anywhere between about 10 to 25 fights, and that's somewhat reasonable, but 50 fights is like, and Kabam Mike on the forums was like, this objective is meant to be hard and a challenge, and I'm like, I'm reading that, mate, and I'm like, it's not really hard or a challenge, it's just tedious, beating like a 2-star version of a champion 50 times. Where's the challenge in that? Like, I don't get it. It's just a terrible justification for an event that basically wants you to buy more Spider-Verse crystals. That's pretty much it. A Domino, Gladiator Hulk, and She-Hulk good for Uncollected. They are all absolutely phenomenal for going for the Collector, man, and beyond that, and way, way beyond that. So yeah, you've got some fantastic champions there, I'm Tadal. So yeah, thank you very much for the super chat as well. Absolute mad love there. Why don't I play games like PUBG or Fortnite? Because I'm not very good at first-person shooter games. I've never really invested the time, and I just don't have the time at the moment to get good. And I know I wouldn't enjoy those games until I had the time to get good. So yeah, I'm just not really that fussed for now. But I did watch the Fortnite World Cup, actually, to much the shock of myself, even. It was great. It was really, really good. I watched the Sunday one. I say watched, I mostly listened to it while I was painting my front room last weekend. Me and the missus were giving it a bit of a listen, and it was really, really like an event, man, because it was just very fun to watch this insanely high stakes 6 rounds of Fortnite where you've got 100 of the best players in the world, and I absolutely loved. There was like this 13-year-old kid. I think he placed like, I don't know if it was 3rd or 4th overall, maybe 5th actually. He was in the top 5. He's called King, and this guy was savage, mate. He was like 13 years old. He was going around just taking everybody head on, and he was just destroying some of like the biggest streamers, the biggest players, and he was just taking absolutely no prisoners. And I loved it, mate. I absolutely loved it. And that 13-year-old kid walked away with like, I think it was like about 900,000 US dollars, and I couldn't think of like any other sport that allows a 13-year-old kid that is just a complete savage to walk away with like $1 million. So yeah, fair play, man. Like I don't really watch that much Fortnite, but the World Cup was really, really good. It was really, really good. It was such an event to watch live. So if it is on next year, even if you're like not that into Fortnite, if you can just appreciate, video games and shooting skill on a basic level, yeah, you're really gonna enjoy it, man. You're really gonna enjoy it. So it's a good time, man. Really good time. Got Hyperion, Doc Ock, and Blade. Is that good for Uncollected? Yeah, dude. All 3 of those champions are absolutely phenomenal. So as long as you can play them well, you're going to be having a pretty good time, mate. You're going to be having a pretty good time. Seatin, who should I rank up? I don't see any champions there, mate. So I can't tell you. Seatin, should I rank for my 4-star Symbiote Supreme, Havoc, or Iceman? Oh, they're all good champions to rank up for different reasons, Kevin. I'd go for the one that you enjoy the most. That's the decision that I would personally make. So figure out of those 3 who you enjoy the most, who you believe is going to be most useful for what you're trying to do next, and then go for that one, because there's not a bad option between all of them. Whoa, there's a little bit of Fortnite hate in the chat, but end of the day, lads, you gotta appreciate that it's good for video games everywhere. When a game tournament has a bigger prize pool than a lot of mainstream sports, that's a huge thing, because it means, to investors, and those are the people you need to, make the games that we want to see in the future. That's gaming is doing very, very well. It's just nice for the press coverage, nice for the industry. So even if you don't like Fortnite as a game, and again, I'm not keen on the game personally. It's not a game that I have much interest in playing. Just enjoy the spectacle, the sheer excitement of a World Cup with like a $30 million prize pool. I think that's pretty awesome, and I think more games should hopefully follow suit in the future. But we'll see, man. Esports is just, it's on the up and up. having problems with Act 5? Any advice? Are there any specific issues that you're having? You can tell me, you know, what you're dying to, what problems you're having. I might be able to do my best to point you in the right direction. Yeah, exactly, Ham. A very smart man in the chat, I see. Please revisit Scarlet Witch. Ooh, that'd be a fun video at some point, man. Gotta smash that one out. Oh, thank you very much, Gaurav. Is Domino worth rank 5? Definitely, mate. Dude, you gotta pull the trigger on that one. Because we have a Domino gameplay video on the channel. If you type in like 5-star Domino Beyond God tier gameplay Seatin, you can see Domino, man. With some of her full potential, and she's just mad. She is so crazy. If you've got the Massacre and Red Hulk synergy and you can incinerate the opponent, you pretty much win the game. She's just crazy good, man. I'm a big fan of Domino. Took her up to rank 5 shortly after getting her last year, and I have 0 regrets. Prof Hoff just released a video about Summoner level 61 and above. A few people sent me that video last night. It might be true. I haven't seen anything from any reliable data mining contacts that I have about Summoner level 61, so I don't know if it's the truth. I might be incorrect though. But when also talking to developers, like a couple of years at Comic-Con, they said they weren't interested in raising the level cap for a very long time, just because it means they would need to rebalance characters around the amount of mastery points available, which implies that there's balance in the first place, which is incredibly humorous. So yeah, I don't know, man, but I haven't got that information from any reliable source, so I'm going to take it as a false rumor at the moment. But I don't know, man. I might be incorrect. I might be wrong. So, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Right, ping. And there we go, that should be the final dungeon room done, everything completed, and we should be able to get all of our super fun clown tokens from the objectives now. So if we go to conclude the room here, and then if we, what is it, return to lobby, I think we've also got like 2 friendship bonuses to claim as well. Look at that, mate, 120 4-star shards, there we go. Not a bad little farming session for 40 minutes, considering we can also get some of these additional rewards. So did we complete all of them, or I think we did complete most of them. I don't think we got all of them, but it's just a bit of additional gold and also tier 4 basic fragments as well, which is always a pretty nice time. If you want some Act 5 tips, I definitely suggest, especially Lines in the Sand, I'd suggest checking out the free-to-play completion run of WhaleMilker3000, because that's probably the most bare-bones, uncollected run you could get out there on YouTube. So it's a pretty good one to watch, man, if you're looking for a bit of inspiration when it comes to getting to the collector and getting him down. But there we go. Hopefully we have done that one, and yeah, I think we've claimed all of that now, so that's really good. We've just got stuff like get a 2-star Spider Verse champion, and get a 3-star one as well. So I think we're going to end today's live stream just by doing a bit of a crystal opening, because I do need to go to my house and do a little bit of decorating. So let's do we want to spin out this one and then pop 10? Yeah, let's go for that, mate. Let's go for that. Let's pop 10. So we want to see it's Miles and Dr. Octopus. Any star version. There we go. Doc Ock straight off the bat, man. Straight off the bat. That's really good. So, yeah, we needed Doc Ock for the gate, so that saves me 50 times fighting Doc Ock. Really happy about that. But let's just go ahead, pull the trigger, open a stack of 10, and hope that we see Miles, man, because I do not want to farm a friggin' Miles 50 times. Come on, boys. Miles Morales, where are you? Please. There we go. Okay, actually, did we already have Miles, or did we get him twice there? Wait, I'm a little bit... Maybe I just missed out Miles from my roster. We got a lot of new champions, though. Unfortunately, no 4 stars. Yeah, maybe I was wrong about not having Miles, man. Maybe I just totally missed him from my roster. Well, I'm a dumbass. At least we got Dr. Octopus. And maybe it was Vulture we were missing. Maybe it was Vulture. I'm not too sure. Let me just double check. So let me figure out all the gates again. Just to see if we are good to go. In terms of my roster. So if we're having a look at Spider-Man class trips, so we got Event 1, which is Classic Spidey and Green Goblin, right? So if we have a look at the requirements, let me just double check on this one. So we've got Classic Spidey, Green Goblin. We've definitely got Classic Spidey because everybody gets him. We've definitely got Green Goblin. So that is a fantastic time. Now let's go and have a bit of a look at quest number 2. I think it might be... Actually, it might be Stark and Aunt Spider-Man that we are missing. I think he's quite easy to farm though, if we don't get him. So week number 2 is Miles and Dr. Octopus. We've definitely got both of them, man, because we secured Doc Ock in that one. Week number 3 is Symbiote Spider-Man and Venom. We've definitely got both of those. And then the final week, we have Vulture and Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. So I think we are missing... one of those. Okay, so we've got Vulture. I think it's just Stark and Aunt Spider-Man we're missing. And I think that's quite an easy one to farm. Let's have a quick claim of these objectives. Get a 2-star, get a 3-star. Perfect. Maybe we'll have one more crystal to open. See if we can get a Stark and Aunt's version of Spider-Man. Please. Please. Oh, we got 2-star Venom, man. 2-star Venom. That is not quite what we wanted to see. Let's open the 3-star crystals. I'm saving the 4 stars for a bigger opening, but let's go for the 3 stars, man. Come on, boys. Okay, no, I'm just gonna have to farm out Stark. I would imagine. Chances of me getting one are so insanely slim. But I think there is quite an easy one to farm out. We could open the premiums as well. A little bit tempted to go for the premiums, but I do want to save up for a big crystal opening. So let's have a look at the story quest. And I think I'll probably do this one off stream for the most part. Is it this one or is it the next one that has Stark Enhanced Spider-Man Act 1 Quest 1? Is it? I don't think it's that one. I think it might be the next one actually. Let's go Act 1 Quest 1. Maybe it's the Iron Fist chapter. What's the chapter name if anybody remembers? Ah, here we go. So yeah, I just need to do this 50 times, man. What a great time. So I'm going to have a lot of auto fighting to do. But we'll be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, after we secure the Stark and Aunt Spider-Man for a run of of class trips. So we'll do 100% epic tomorrow. But yeah, I just need to do a lot of tedious farming before that, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching today's stream. If you did enjoy it, please do smash that like button. Aside from that, take care, and I hope that you all have an absolutely fantastic day.